This is my cheap Miata that has seen better days, and in the last video we got it running and driving and completed all of the body work. In today's video we're going to completely transform this car, so stay tuned for the end because it's going to look crazy. And also we only have 1 week to do it because my dad's birthday is coming up and we're taking this car and my Miata on a 500-mile road trip. Let's get in the shop and get straight to work. And the very first thing we got to do is get it primered, so let's mix it up and get everything sprayed. Alright y'all, we had a mishap. The gun actually exploded out at me and started squirting primer out like it was a garden hose. So kind of tragic. It's just cool seeing everything one color at this point, but let's get sanding. And I was actually able to completely sand out the mess from when the gun exploded, so that's pretty cool. And with the sanding all done and the car completely cleaned, it's time to lay some paint. We end up going with a single stage metallic paint called Iridium Silver, and unfortunately for us, it's one of the hardest paints to actually get right. And to make matters even worse, it took me a long time to even dial in my gun settings because it was just laying really weird, and every time I would spray something to test, it'd be super textured. And long story short, I spent like 25 minutes on getting my settings right and nothing could fix it. And I think I discovered the issue that you'll see later in the video. All right, it's literally the night before we leave on the trip and I have some bad news, but I also have some good news. The bad news is it's time to address the painting issues that happened. When I was spraying the car, I had weird air cuts, like it would drop by like 20 PSI, and then that would cause me to pull away from the car, adjust the regulator, and it was just a whole mess. The dryer's brand new, the regulator's brand new, the compressor's more than capable. Not sure what was going on there, but it definitely created a lot of issues. And then at the end, I was like, okay, it looked decent. It wasn't good enough. The air cuts were causing like splattering and it was just really weird. So to fix it, or to attempt to fix it on my final coat, I was like, I'm just going extremely wet as I can to try to fix everything. And that was a huge mistake. It ended up causing a lot of runs and a lot of the metallic to do some weird stuff. So determined this car needs an entire respray, so stay tuned for that video. As far as the good news, all the parts are looking great. The wheels look absolutely amazing, but the mistakes on the paint were honestly taking away from how good the car could look. So I knew I needed to figure out a temporary solution for these runs just for this trip until I can get back and respray the whole car the right way. These runs were literally so bad that I started with a razor blade to cut them off, and then I could wet sand them with 1500, 2000, and then 2500. And yes, I covered up the bad metallic with some stickers. Honestly, a decent idea if I do say so myself. But we are running out of time because we literally leave in less than 12 hours and we have a lot to do. So let's lock in on getting this car ready for its trip.
slippery slope. It's not enough to please you. Pretty Caroline, oh, 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 stone cold stunner. She was a winner, started working at the dime. Oh, 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 service on the
And just like that, this car is done and ready for a 500-mile road trip. Even though this car needs a full respray, I'm so happy with the way it turned out. And thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for the next video because it's going to be crazy and you won't want to miss it. Oh yeah, and don't forget to subscribe because I'm posting every Sunday.